Alright, what's going on everyone out there on YouTube? NES Ruler, welcome to a brand new DVD and Blu-ray update. It's been a while since my last update, since my last video. Been extremely busy over these past like 3.5 weeks. I've been line producing a feature film. It's called Mercury and Retrograde. If you guys want to figure more out about it, go on IMDb, check it out. But we just wrapped that. 3.5 weeks. You know, I'm extremely exhausted. Cannot wait to catch up on some sleep. You know, I was working 80, 90-hour work weeks. But I think the process was worth it. I think the film is going to be really interesting. It's not a horror film, but it's a lot of dialogue and a lot of talking, which is, you know, films that I usually enjoy, artsy type of films. It's not really artsy, but there's a lot of dialogue. And I got to work with, you know, Najara Townsend from Contracted and Roxanne Mesquita from Kiss of the Damned and Fat Girl and, you know, Rubber, a whole bunch of different films that I just absolutely loved, and Andrew Sensick from We Are Still Here, and, you know, a whole bunch of other films. So I really got to spend a lot of time with these actors. I drove them every day to set. Got to talk to them for an hour every day, pick their brains about these films. So it was really just worth it just for that. So let's get into it. Speaking of Roxanne, we have Sin Tucci. This is a film that a lot of people have been talking about for years now in the horror community, but I never got a chance to check it out. You know, 2 months ago when I found out that we were going to be working with Roxanne, you know, I had to pick this up and finally check it out. And I started talking to her about this movie, and she was actually like surprised that anybody even knew what this movie was. She thought that, you know, it's just some weird ass Swiss-German film that nobody ever was going to see. Then I started talking to her about it. A lot of people really appreciate the film and like the film, and she was surprised. She told me some crazy ass stories. I probably can't tell them, but just a really great film. I highly recommend you guys pick this up. Just beautiful, beautiful stuff in that film. Next we have Green Room. She picked this up when it first came out. Film that I've been wanting to check out. I never got a chance to see it. It's a good film. I don't think it's as good as Blue Ruin, but I still enjoyed it. I still think there's some plot holes going on with the characters, but according to JP, he says there isn't, but I disagree with him. I think there's a little bit of plot holes in this one, but overall it's a good film. I think the cinematography is good and everything like that. I guess if you guys find it for a good price, I'd check it out, but besides that, it's probably just a one-time watch. Blue Ruin is a much better film. Next we have Carnival of Souls. This is the Criterion Blu-ray. Just an amazing fucking release. This is such a great release. The film looks absolutely fucking stunning, stunning, stunning. It looks amazing. The black and white cinematography just pops like a mofo. Criterion just did an amazing job with the transfer and everything like that. Looks amazing. If you guys like this film, this is definitely the release to go with. And it's just a really great early 1960 low-budget experimental horror film. Highly recommend you guys check out Carnival of Souls. You know what you're going to get with Criterion. Next we have The Perfect Husband, Artsploitation. If you guys want to hear my thoughts on this one, go listen to my review that I did a few weeks ago. But basically, I would pass on this one. Not a huge fan. I know JP and Matt and Derry, a whole bunch of other people that I talk to every day, really like this film. Not really like this film, like this film. I just think it's average, and I wouldn't recommend it. I really didn't like it that much, but, you know, everybody likes their own stuff. So, The Perfect Husband. Next, we have the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 4-disc Dark Sky Films release. I grabbed this for $6.99, actually, at half-price books. Super surprised to find that. I think what happened was that they fucked up, and they put $6.99 on this thinking it was the DVD, but it was the Blu-ray 4-disc Blu-ray set. So I scored half-price books. Should do some fucking research. So very cool. 2 Blu-rays, 2 DVDs. So that is cool. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, this classic film I didn't have on Blu-ray. I only had that Steelbook. I can't find it right now, but it's over there. That Dark Sky Steelbook that came out a while ago. We have Fritz the Cat. This was marked at like 25 bucks, but Half Price Books was having this 40% off sale a few weeks ago, and I grabbed this. It was 15 bucks. More than I would normally pay for a film, but I really wanted to see this. One I've been actually looking for a while. Never came across it, and I couldn't leave it. It's in good shape. Has the booklet. If it didn't have the booklet, I probably would have passed, but it has the insert. It's not really a booklet, but that's one of the reasons why I picked it up too. So, super happy to have this. I don't see it getting re-released anytime soon unless Shell Factory picks it up. It is an MGM film, and they usually pick up a lot of those films. Next we have Ejectica. This is a film that I actually didn't have. I swore I had every IFC Midnight, but then I was looking at the list one day. I was like, shit, I don't have that one. I must have slipped out of my mind because it's a rather new one. So I grabbed this on eBay. It was like $6 or something. It's pretty cheap. Has a screener, obviously, but that's still cool. Now the IFC Midnight collection is complete. You'll see that in a little bit. I think so, yep. Next we have Wake and Fright, Draft House Films release, a film I've been wanting to see for years since it came out. It went out of print for like a month or 6 weeks. Don't know if Draft House found more copies or whatever, but just an amazing Australian horror film. Probably the greatest Australian horror film to ever be released. It's amazing. Anything that plays at Cannes, you know, is probably really good, but this is a really, really great film. Highly recommend it. Great release, nice booklet. Donald Pleasance is amazing. It's a great film. Next we have Road Games, IFC Midnight. This is like a French/English production. It has French and English in it. Super weird. I don't understand that, but this has Barbara Crampton in it, and yeah. So it's another IFC Midnight. A little bit of an unknown one. Road Games. Next we have Out of Time. If you guys want to listen to my review on this one, head over to the channel. This is a documentary about restoring the DeLorean from Back to the Future. It's okay. It's definitely not the best Back to the Future documentary that came out recently. It's another one that's really, really good. That's just about the films in general. So let's see how I'm doing with time because I still got a bunch of stuff to go. Alright. Got Cabin Fever. I apologize if I showed some of these before. I can't remember, like I said. Cabin Fever. IFC Midnight remake. Yep. Not much to say about that one. The Pact. IFC Midnight. I know this is on Blu-ray, same with Cabin Fever, but I just pick up the DVDs because that's the way I collect them. Unless they are in a DVD Blu-ray combo, then I'm shit out of luck. Next we have UHF Blu-ray. It's a film I've been actually wanting to check out for a while now. I watched it a few weeks ago. It's still a crazy, insanely over-the-top, stupid film, but it's still really, really fun, and it's just over-the-top. I can see why I made no money when it came out, but this Blu-ray is great. Great release from Shout Factory. Nice cover art and everything like that. So if you guys like UHF, this is definitely the way to go. I imported the Are You Afraid of the Dark seasons 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. The other seasons aren't released yet, besides in Canada, but those releases are really buggy and weird, so I had to go with these. They're just, 4-disc editions, but seasons 1 through 4, I'm happy with that for now. If I ever come across those Canadian releases for cheap, I'll grab them. We have Hell and Back. Picked this up from Family Video for $1.50. Haven't had a chance to watch it yet, but stop motion, adult stop motion. So it seems really cool, actually. I'm curious about this one. Next we have Curve. This is one of these Universal. I'm sure it was on Netflix before it came out on DVD. This film's horrible. It's absolutely horrendously bad, in my opinion. Julianne Hough, who is the main character, she can't act worth a shit, and she's stuck in the car for 2/3 of the film, and she can't act, so it really hurts her character. The acting is horrible. I really didn't like this one. I thought it was shit, but I know some people liked it, but I don't know why. It was crap. Next we have Kappa. Yeah, this is actually out of print, hard to find. I grabbed this for $1 at Goodwill like a few days ago. Super excited to find this Tokyo Shock. I usually don't pick up many creature features, but this is one I had to grab. I know it's out of print and not that easy to find, so for $1, gotta pick it up. Can't leave that out of print shit on the shelf. Next we have 11 Minutes. This is a Sundance Select film. Stay tuned to my review on this one. It's a Polish film. It's quite interesting, but I'll talk about it more in my review. But this is definitely one I want to talk about, so stay tuned to that. 11 Minutes. Next we have Weiner. This is the Anthony Weiner documentary. I checked this out yesterday. This is buzzed about in the film world as being one of the better documentaries in the 21st century so far. So I'm glad you wanted to pick it up. This film is just fucking fun. Anthony Weiner is such an interesting character. Like it says on the back, the film really does play out like a soap opera. This guy just has the worst luck ever, but he puts himself in these situations that of course he's going to have worse luck. But the guy never gives up, and I got to give him that. You know, the guy keeps pushing through all the crap that's going on in his life, and he just doesn't say no, and he keeps in the race, the mayor race. You know, he had a scandal in 2011. He decided to run for mayor in 2013 after his first scandal. Then his second scandal came out when he was running, and he just said, I don't care, I'm going to keep going. Just a really great documentary, inside look into his campaign. It's just a really great film overall. You don't have to really be into politics to check this out. But with the race coming up in November, I think this is a really interesting documentary to check out. I highly recommend it. It's definitely one of the better documentaries, and all the hype around it's definitely worth it. I really liked it. I thought it was great. We have Prom Night 2. Actually just picked this up today a few hours ago. Grabbed this for $3 at Half Price Books. Film I've been after for a while now, so extremely happy to have this. Sorry if I'm getting hoarse. Like I said, I've been talking for 3.5 weeks, so Prom Night 2, $3 for that. One I've been looking for a long time. We have Bite. This is a film I've been wanting to check out since it played at the Chicago International Film Festival last October. I never got around to see it, but it's supposed to be gross and nasty, so I had to pick this up. Super excited. So Bite. Now we have a bunch of films that will be coming to the channel reviews. We have their Bunker, Artsploitation's newest movie. Stay tuned for that. We have Raiders, the story of the greatest fan film ever made. Draft House Films released a really great documentary about these three guys who decided to make a shot-for-shot remake of Raiders of the Lost Ark. Stay tuned for that, but once again, just an amazing release from Draft House. So, Raiders, stay tuned for that. The Invitation is another Draft House film release that I've heard many good things about, so excited to finally check this one out and give it a review. So, The Invitation. Super excited for that one. Oh, I forgot, I picked up Baskin. Just came out on Tuesday. The newest Icy Midnight. Heard nothing but great things. It's supposed to be gory, over-the-top insanity. So, really looking forward to checking this one out. And finally, I think, two more. We have Observance, the other new Artsploitation film from Argentina, right? No, Australia. That should be cool, so I'll check this one out. Stay tuned to review on this one. Finally, we got the 4 American Ninja films. So I'll be doing a series review on these coming up, just like I did with Basket Case. So if you guys like that kind of style, I'll be doing it again with these 4 films. So stay tuned to that, probably early next week. So that is that. So thanks again, everybody, for watching. If you guys like this video, as always, give it a thumbs up. And as always, you can follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/NESRuler22. Hope everybody's doing well, and I'll talk to you guys soon. See you guys.